forward, achieving things is better than, waiting for a certain luck. So these are the achievement mindset people. And a lot of people will ask me, how can I build an achievement mindset? How to build an achievement mindset? Number one, you need to set a clear goals. Set clear goals, which is very important. Know what you want and write it down. Oftentimes, a lot of people don't even know what they want in life. They just accept whatsoever that comes their way. No, these are not the set of people that do achieve things easily. If you want to achieve and you have, you want to build an achievement mindset, you need to set a clear goals. And how can you do that? You need to know what you want. Yes, you need to make a research, know it well, that this is what I want. And you need to write it down. You need to write it down. You need to set a plan, write it down. Make sure that what you want to do is very close to you. It's very important. When you write something down, it's very easy for you. It will keep your mind towards it. Your mind will be so focused on it, because each time when you wake up, you look at it. When you look at it, you're like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is one of the key that makes, all those successful people you see out there. You see them that each morning they look at their itineraries. They look at it. What are the things that I meant to do this morning? So an achievement mind needs to know what they want and they need to write it down. And number two is to stay committed. They need to stay committed. They are the set people who beat motivation. They don't wait for a certain motivation to motivate them to do what they ought to do. No, they are the set of people who they have concluded in their mind. They are committed to it. They don't need someone to push them. They don't need someone to advise them to do it. So you need to stay in the angle of where you'll be committed. You don't need to wait for someone to plead to you. You don't need to wait for someone to convince you. You don't need to wait for someone to tell you this is how you should go about it. Because you already know what you want to do. You have it visible. It's visible. You can see it because you've written it down. So you should be committed to it to make sure that you get it done. You have to beat all the aspect of you need to wait for someone to motivate you to get it done. No, you need to stay committed. And number three, you need to embrace challenges. One of the key things, that strengthens one is challenges. When you face all these obstacles, you face a lot of, difficult things in life, you need to set your mind that, at the end of the difficulties, there is opportunities in it. So you need to look, set your mind on, don't look at the challenges like, oh, this is a challenge, to put me back. No, you need to look at it like is certain patterns that create opportunities. Look at the opportunities, beyond what you are facing in life. See obstacles as a stepping stone, not a barriers. So you don't dwell on it. You don't dwell on it. It's just like, okay, these are one of the things that I do face or that I'm meant to face, to get me to where I am going. Sometimes there's some rough road that at the end of it, you get to a very wonderful, destination. So you need to embrace challenges, not to be afraid of it. And number four, you need to measure your progress. A lot of people don't even appreciate their small wins. Yes. They're like, oh, because I want to achieve big things. But you don't know that your small wins add up to the big victories. That is it. So you need to, measure your progress. And you need to okay, this my small wins, is one of the things that add up to my victory. One of the key things in life that people need to know about this an achievement mindset is Every each of your wins matters. They should, they are the one strengthening you, giving you the believing system that you can do, you can still win more. If I can win this round, it shows that I can win the next round. So they are building up your faith because you've win today. You've got this done today. It shows that more wins are coming on your way. So you need to measure your progress. And number 5, which is one of the key things for you to build in the art of achievement mindset, you need to keep learning. You need to keep learning. Growth fuels achievement. Yes, all those growth, they are the fuels you know that filled up your mind to achieve. You have a vehicle, and each time you need to drive to the filling station to top up your gas. Why? Because these are the gas is the source of energy that keeps the vehicle moving. That's what keeps your car moving. So growth is the fuel, the gas that keeps you achieving all the time. So you need to keep learning, because a lot of tactics, a lot of skills, a lot of new development in what you do every day. So you need to keep learning so that you will not be back out. What am I trying to explain? The period in which we have codings and all that, which you need to have this JavaScript, do this what's it called, CSS, and HTML and all that. Yeah, you see people piling up, learning all those coding skills and all that. And people like, wow, well, this is a new method, this is a new pattern of skills. And those who are doctors, engineers and all that, people, some divert to codings. And I can tell you, I have a friend that is a chemical engineering. He studied chemical engineering and is a graduate, but now is into programming, and is doing great. Is doing great. Why? Why am I saying all these things? He noticed that, at the scale of employment, he noticed that the 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 global needs is much on the codings. So he has to now, choose what to do, and he choose right, because he's doing much better right now because he's working for foreign companies. So the same, we have this AI of a thing, which people are saying, what is AI? Artificial intelligence? No, it's not good and all that. But I will tell you, you need to learn. By learning is the fuel that growth your achievement in life. And you see a set of people, those codings, tech bro and all that, they're complaining, oh, AI can't do it, all this AI site and all that can't do it better than the way we do our codings and all that. It's better for you. I will advise you to know that AI, because that AI is meant to help you to make the work easy. And that is the art of learning. Instead of you to learn, you are employing the new skill that the global world is bringing on board. So it's better for you not to be left out. When you look at it, is at a time, a time ago, we have Radionic that fix those old television sets, our radio and all that. But now, those who migrate when a mobile device, came up, they migrate from being an electronic to be an phone engineer. Now they can fix as tiny as the chips of a phone, program of a phone. memory of a phone, they can change the chips. So it's because they migrate. Yes. So the same. We need to keep learning, and it's very very important. Is because growth it fuels our achievement in life. And let me tell you this, and I want you to remember this: an achievement mindset is not about complaining with others, and it's not about competing with others. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. Yes, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. And that is it. Because, when you have this mindset, to achieve, it gives you a room to discover things. You discover new things every time, every day, because you have you have the zeal in you that you need to achieve something, which is very very important. So remember this: an achievement mindset is not about competing and complaining about things or people around you. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. The more you focus on progress, the closer you are to move to success. So you need to focus on progress and stay focused. Believe that it is possible for you to achieve that your goal in life. I I will just do a paraphrasing about it and I'll call it a date, and where we move to the sport update by HOD Jetty Udua. This morning we've talked about an achievement mindset, and I said it's a belief that success is possible when you set a clear goals, stay disciplined, push through obstacles, and it is about focusing not on where you are now, but on where you are going. People with an achievement mindset don't wait for luck. They create opportunities. They think, they plan, they act, continually. And that is the art of achievement mindset. And I talk about how to build an achievement mindset. Number one, you need to set a clear goals, know what you want and write it down. Very important. And you need to stay committed to what you have. That's your goal. That's what you have written down. You need to stay committed to it. You should not be the part of people that they need to motivate you to do that thing. You need to stay committed to it. And number three, you need to embrace challenges. You see obstacles as a stepping stone, not a barriers. And number four, you need to measure your progress. Small wins add up to big victory. No matter how small it is, it's a win. So just you know and measure it, see it as an achievement. And you need to keep learning. Growth fuels our achievement. That is it. You need to keep learning because growth fuels our achievement. And I talk about something that you need to remember on, which is an achievement mindset is not about complaining or competing with others. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. The more you focus on progress, the closer you move to success. And I will call it a date, which I'm going to appreciate everyone tuning to WSFC Radio. Let's please, share this program to all our loved ones out there. And I know and I believe that God Almighty will bless you as you listen and share this program to your loved one out there. I remember my humble self, Samsmith, as I've come your way again. My advice to you this morning is that your goal is achievable. You just need to believe in your dream. Once you have a dream that is your vision, take it up as a mission in life, and you see that thing is achievable. Stay blessed and God bless you.
The dawn breaks soft with a gentle light. Whispers of the day take flight. In the stillness, dreams unwind. A new